Oh, hello there. I didn't see you come in. It's just me, alone, in my mansion, comfortable, reading this outrageously large book. I put that down, that's enough about me. I hear we are doing something eccentrically wonderful for a gamer named you. Well, I've racked my mind and my beautiful body trying to think of something to say. But all I can say is, you're beautiful, and I love you. Don't ever change, you marvelous bastard. Every day I come to your stream is a better day than the last. But that's enough about you, that's enough about me. Let's see what the others have to say.
Yeah, FRG, so I came up with this idea when I found out you went up to year affiliate to get a load of guys and get them to share the best memory with you. So here's mine. I remember when I was on first lockdown, it was about 3 o'clock in the afternoon my time, so like early for you, and you were doing Crown of Sorrow raid for Terrible. Well, I've never done a raid in my entire life, so getting that boss clear was really, really good for me. And the fact that you were so patient and taught me well, you, MDR, everybody, it really meant a lot. So yeah, that's my best memory of the FRG Games family. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the memories. I'll see you later, dude.
My favorite memory is when I completed my very first raid with Free. When I first found out about Free, I didn't think much of it at all. I thought it wasn't going to be nothing. But ever since then, completing my first raid, I figured that this was going to be more than what I had expected it to be in the very beginning. From what I thought it was going to be just some one and done thing, turned out to me being a part of a family. And that is what I enjoy most about being in the community.
Okay, so where do I begin? Nearly 6 months ago, I met FRG. I had not been playing Destiny long, I didn't have much of a loadout, and FRG did not judge. He took me through my first raid, and we did the ultimate Rat King stasis, because that's all I had. And we crushed it. He was patient with me every step of the way, especially with how slow I can be at learning. And how bad I am with directions, don't even want to mention that. Anyways, to get to the point, that was the moment where I connected with FRG. With the community that had welcomed me in with so much love. I just left a community that was like my family for 2.5 years, and they turned on me and became so toxic. Then I met FRG. Thank you so much to Rick for introducing me to him. And it was instant family. Him and his community welcomed me in with open arms. These last few months have been super hard for me with my mental health. But FRG has been there for me every step of the way, even when he was dealing with his own, vice versa. We fought our demons together. He never once let me give up, even when he barely knew me. Same with the FRG community. You've all been there for me, supported me, made me smile and laugh even when I wanted to curl up and cry. You guys will pick me up when I fell down, and I can't thank you all enough for this. I love each and every one of you. And FRG, all of this is down to you. If you wouldn't have built this community in the first place, we wouldn't all be here. So thank you for being you, for helping people, for being amazing, for bringing that positive energy. Family doesn't end in blood, and to me, each and every one of you have become my family in such a short time. I love all of you, and I want to say thank you so much for everything.
What was my most memorable time
in the Free Ride Game family. That's pretty difficult because there's a lot. I mean, we just continue to make memories together, and it's fantastic. I mean, it's honestly like a real life family. Like, all of us are brothers and sisters, aunts and uncles, you know. I mean, it's amazing what Free and the community has done here. I guess though, if I had to think about it, two kind of even, and they really stand out. The first one is about a month in, a month after I joined Free Ride Games, and it was pretty late at night. I jumped in. I'd been at work for 14 hours. I jumped in the stream, and I just, told Free, I love him, appreciate everything he does for us in the community. And I think he was in a Grandmaster, like a Grandmaster or Presage or something like that. And he stopped. He just stopped in the middle of the stream and told everyone to stop. And he just, broke it down that, he loved me and appreciated me just like I had told him, and how he loved that I was there in the community with everyone else. And that touched me right in the feels, that got me. The second one, the second most memorable moment, it wasn't even to me. It was a couple weeks ago. Doctor was asleep on the couch during the stream, and he turned on, the cam so we could watch her sleep, which is kind of funny. But she ended up waking up, and it was like she didn't know where she was, and Free just stopped the stream right where it was at. I mean, he left it going, but he just stopped and attended to her, and it was such a wholesome, amazing moment that it reminded me, as he constantly reminds me, of why I love this community, of why I love him, and why I couldn't see any other streamer community that I'd rather be a part of. So, yeah, those are the two moments that really stick out for me. And I guess, at the end of the day, I just gotta say, to all of you, and especially to Free, I mean, I love you guys. I really do. You're family to me, and I'd do anything for any one of you.
Alright, now I even know really where to begin with my best memories of Free Ride Games, and I just want you to know that I've started this video over about 30 times. Yes. But I've got a couple of them funny, a couple of them just the normal. But for the first time I jumped in, the Discord asked for that Divinity Run help, and then we started that raid with 5 guys I didn't really even know, and then by the middle of that raid, knowing that we were about to be best friends was amazing to me. Free, your energy, your love, just everything about you. I love that. I love being around you in that sense. So never lose that light, my brother. Never lose that light. You've got a beautiful light. I love the fact that when people come in chat, like, you always acknowledge them, even the trolls. And this one time I was lurking, because I'm a big lurker, mostly when I work too. I'll be doing my work and you'll be in my earbuds. But there was this troll just trying to get you, just to, pester you, and you just weren't letting it. You just weren't doing it, man. And oh my God, I was dying laughing. Like, oh my gosh, it was great. I love that about you. I love how you bring so much positivity to everybody's light. I mean, don't ever change, man. Please don't ever change. Like, you're such a great person. I don't even know where I'd be right now without you and your community. Thank you for letting me be a part of it. Thank you for everything that you do for me. I know that you don't think that you probably don't do a lot for me, but you do, man. I will never be able to put into words the love I have for you and what you do for me. I just want to thank you for that. And I love you. Always here for you. And from the beginning, I said we're going to do big things. We're going to do big things. So I'll be here when you get that partnership. Love you, man.
If I had to choose one thing that was my favorite memory from Freeride, being in the FRG Games community, I don't think I would be able to do it because there's so many things that go on each and every day that are just so awesome. But one thing that I really do love is when I first came into the stream one time and, you know, I typed something in chat. Normally people don't really notice, some streamers don't really notice the new people in chat, but Free did a really good job of noticing the new people and welcoming me in. Everyone was like, hey, how's it going? You know, doing the normal stuff that everyone does every day. And it just made me feel super welcomed, and I love everyone here for that.
Hey, it's your bro, Sausage. So recently they asked me the question, Sausage, what's your best memory on the community? This is a hard one because over my 8 months of staying here, being a native to these lands, I have made many great memories. And for example, lately we crashed the economy. It's gonna be the Great Depression all over again because I just gamble all my fucking webs, and people have been like following me like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna gamble all mine too. So next month we're gonna have a Great Depression here. No one's gonna be able to buy men because we're just gonna fucking play slows all the time. Another great memory, for example, was when I first get Conquer, which has been like a lifelong dream of mine in this game. And I played with lots of great people. I was fucking dying from sleep deprivation. I remember last Saturday, we were, me, Free, and Barkin, we just did some sleepless fucking Grandmaster runs. We did Proving Grand sleepless, for example. It was a great one. So I get to play with Nitrongs and Scratch, for example. We did a Grandmaster. That was a fucking great one. There's, of course, me and Kex going through thousands of completions of Shadowcron, Pit of Heresy, and whatever. So yeah, and I have made like many great memories of just talking with people too. Like there's many people in the chat whom I still speak to daily and ask about their day and shit. But yeah, this one memory I'm gonna talk about is actual dates back to my first month of in the community. I think back then Destiny was in a great shape, you know. We had Mercury and all the great fucking places, Titan and shit. There was no mention of Sun City, you know, the good old days. There was no stasis back then. That was the golden age for us basically. Then the collapse happened and stasis. Anyway, so I still remember there was a double rewards, I think. It was on Mercury Grand Nightfall Strike. So your boy was poor back in the day. I'm still poor actually, nothing will change, but yeah. So I was poor on Motorcycles and I wanted to grind them out, but the thing is I have like no friends to do higher level of Nightfall, so you basically had to do fucking hero version all the time anyways. I requested some master runs to get some materials and Free was like, of course brother, I got you. So I think MDR, me and Free just went to the fucking Mercury Nightfall Strike, and from the first moment we landed on, we just fucking wrecked that shit. And it was pretty exciting for me because it was my first time playing with Free and MDR, and I wanted to give a good impression, so I was like calling out all the shit, smoke grenade out, and you know, I was like calling out my tether and shit, and I fucking aced that shit, let me tell you that. Anyways, it was a great run, and I still remember the line Free said towards the end of the strike. He said to me like, dude, I had no problem taking you to raids, you have great colors, you have great cooperation, I don't know why you never played this with someone else and shit. That line actually made my day, and it encouraged me to raid more, and you know, everything started with that Mercury Nightfall Strike where I first made friends with MDR and Free of course, and after that I think we never stopped. My ass was in Leviathan next day and we just fucking do all the raids and all the stuff. It was a great one. I still remember that strike, by the way. It's a shame, yeah, sunsetting happened and it all went fucking backwards, but still. My best memory was my first time playing with Free and MDR. It was on just Nightfall Strike, but afterwards lots of great memories came too. I get to meet with lots of people. I made friends with lots of people. Suddenly I had all the expansions, DLCs and all that great stuff. But yeah, this was my best memory.
If I could pick something that reminds me of Free, it'd be this quote. A sign of a good leader is not how many followers you have, but how many leaders you create. That is what Free has done for our community. He's inspired many others to step up and be the better person he sees in you, even if you can't see it in yourself. He's a shining example of how to love without prejudice or bias. As soon as you come into the stream, whether you have a clan already or no one at all, just know that you are loved, you are wanted, you are important, you're worth it. You have a home now in the Free Ride community. Welcome in.
Alright, where to begin? Favorite memory with Free Ride games. Every memory with Free Ride is amazing. It's memorable, every single one of them. Not a single one of us can deny that. We could all say Little Britches screaming out, "Oh baby, we're gamers," was the most memorable moment for us. Every time Free Ride gets a clear, watching his face and him getting pumped, that's a great memory. Another amazing memory is the charities, the extra charities, and the game to give charities, and raising that money and watching this community give. It's amazing. But if I'm being honest, really honest, my best memory, my favorite memory with the Free Ride Games community, hands down, is watching my best friend make his dreams come true. We come from this little bitty town of 6,000 people, and I get to watch him achieve everything that he has strived so hard for. Free Ride, I love you. I am so proud of you. Happy 1 year anniversary, and here's to many more.